Blog Talk Radio.
Drop that down! The whole fucking show! Drop that down! The whole fucking show! Examinator! 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 Fan assassinator! Drop that down! The whole fucking show! Drop that down! The whole fucking show! A damn shot straight to your brain! Straight to your skull crack! You get down to straight to your brain! Straight to your skull crack! Drop that down! The whole fucking show! Drop it down! The whole fucking show! I will fly high! 5-star broad splash! You can't stop me! 5-star broad splash! Drop it down! The whole fucking show! Drop it down! The whole fucking show! It's all about the yin and the yang, the balance of power that's in. You can't stop the yin and the yang, the balance of power that's in. Drop it down! The whole fucking show! Drop it down! The whole fucking show! I will levitate, flip kick you in the yam. I will decimate, you can prepare for. Drop it down, the whole fucking show. Drop it down, the whole fucking show. Drop it down! The whole fucking show! Drop it down! The whole fucking show! Drop it down! The whole fucking show! Drop it down! The whole fucking show!
You're listening to RVD Radio.
Happy New Year, everybody. 2008 comes to a close in only 6 hours here on the West Coast, a little sooner on the East Coast. And if you're listening all the way in Australia, like I know you are, you're already there. So we'll talk to you and England and whatever. Is that weird, I mean, that we're all on the same planet, but we're all like in a different moment in time? That can't be, can it? I mean, do you think existence happened that way? Do you think when the alleged Big Bang happened that it started in one side of the planet and then came around? No, of course not. And we should measure our time from the start, so that should be the same, but whatever. I don't know. It's the sun, it's the stars, it's the alignment of the planets, and it's time to flip the calendar, which, by the way, I am completely impressed that somebody could come up with a calendar, which is a system to log in time that passes, and we've been using this calendar for, 2,000 years now, and did we start right at zero? I don't know. But anyway, that's amazing that it can be so precise that we have leap year where once every 4 years we go back. I don't even know, what do we go back, an hour? Some crazy shit like that? Is it a day? I don't think it's a day. I don't know. If you can't tell, I'm by myself in the room right now. But just in the other room, right here in the Casa de Van Dams, is SVD and Mr. Booker T. and his wife, Charmel. They have joined us for the New Year's Eve holiday. Sabu's in town. Going to get him to call in. We'll hear from him in a little while. And tonight we'll be going down to the Medical Kush Beach Club, where we'll be hanging out in one of our favorite spots with the Cushionator, musical artist, as well as the Masterpiece. So that's what we're doing. We're not much into drinking and driving, or even drinking for that matter. We don't do it a whole lot. You know, I thought about doing a topic on drinking and driving, and I realized I really don't have any stories. Not that I can think of, you know. When I was young and stupid, you know, and 21 years old, I would get drunk. And a lot of times I would get behind the wheel when I shouldn't have. I'm fortunate that nothing really bad happened. I do remember one time, though, falling asleep at a red light. And I woke up because somebody knocked on the window and scared the shit out of me. When I just moved down to Florida, so it was like a whole new town and everything, and I was like, oh my God, I'm down here fucking up. I'm going to end up in jail. But anyway, since we're not talking about drunk driving, although when I say we, that doesn't mean you, because I would like to hear if you got some stories, especially some drunk driving stories. That'd be awesome. Bring them. Bring them to RVD Radio. In addition, our topic is going to be memorable moments of 2008. It was a good year. It was a trying year. It was it was an eventful year, and it comes to an end. 2009. It's all about being in line with the great divine, and I know that I'm in sync right where I'm supposed to be. I get messages every single day letting me know I'm right where I need to be. And I listen and I pay attention to those messages, and they guide me, and that's why I'm so stoked. I have no doubt 2009 is going to rock. It's going to kick ass. So let's think back to 2008, and let's share some of the moments that we remember. You know, I had to ask Sonia and Booker and Charmel a few minutes ago, hey, did I come home off the road in 2006 or 2007? I couldn't remember. And Book says 2006. It turns out, if I'm right, it was 2007. I'm like, have I been off a year and a half? How long have we been off the road? So, 2007, that was last summer. If I got off the road last summer, that means that in 2008, that's when I went to Portugal with Sonia. That was a very memorable moment. That's where I realized that I was going to put my boots back on again, because I didn't know, you know. I was burnt out for being on the road and for being in the ring and all that. And business deal was good. And then Sonia wanted to go to Portugal, of course, because she likes traveling. So, bam, went to Portugal. I think that was in March, if I'm not mistaken, of 2008. It was a little fun, you know. It was all right. And then I ended up going to wrestle in Spain afterwards, and I really enjoyed it. I wrestled for the first time ever for Mr. Inoki. A lot of people, when they talk about my career, they mistakenly report that I wrestled for New Japan Pro Wrestling. In fact, I did not. Rob Van Dam wrestled for All Japan Pro Wrestling, which was Giant Baba-san's promotion. Mr. Baba and Mr. Inoki were competition since like 1973 when they split up. And so that's the facts, yo. But this year I went over and I wrestled for Mr. Inoki for the first time. And it was a much better experience going over there. It's a big superstar main eventer getting paid as such rather than going over there in 1993 as a young boy with 3 or 4 weeks of traveling on a bus with 10-hour bus rides and getting beat up in the ring, beat up on the bus, eating whatever I could around the octopus balls that they were serving us for food. It was much better this time. Much better experience. So that happened in 2008. And, you know, of course, we, on the not so happy note, 2008, well, fuck, you know, we're always going to remember it because of our diagnosis of cancer, which happened to Sonia, and she got her surgery like in April of 2008. And she's cancer-free since the surgery. She just completed her chemo. Another great marker for us is the completion of chemo, because that was a hell of a thing for her to go through. So being done with that, bam, big party, celebration. It happened here in 2008, you know. I'm definitely, of course, never going to forget about that shit. How could I, you know? And, you know, something that we can all relate to. Fuck President Obama, right? Got rid of Bush, a whole new beginning, a new start coming up. We made the change, man. We made the change. And 2008, we're also always going to remember how shitty our economy is because it fell apart in 2008. And from what everybody is saying, it's the start of maybe a not-so-short time that we're going to go through, where they're comparing it to the Great Depression of the late 1920s, early 1930s. Does not sound like a fun time to go through. You know, if families of four are all sharing the same bowl of oatmeal to make ends meet. But, you know, fuck, as long as we got enough money to spend on fireworks for New Year's Eve, yay! Can you imagine all the confetti and fireworks and alcohol that's going to be consumed tonight, the billions and billions of dollars? Why? Because we're a partying society. We're a wasteful society. We consume most of the earth's shit. Booker T just walked in the room. What up, Booker T?
What's going on, dog?
Not Booker T's first time on RVD radio. Although, first time being here live. Haven't taken any calls yet, Book, but I got a shitload of calls. I'm impressed with people listening.
Everybody want to talk to Booker T, you know, 5-time WWE champion, most decorated champion in wrestling history. But that's another story. I mean, we're not here to talk about that.
You know, Book, I actually was told that out of all the former heavyweight champions of WWE, that RVD was the most decorated.
No, that's a mistake, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, that actually is a mistake. Booker T, the 14-time World Tag Team Champion, the 6-time World Television Champion, the 6-time United States, you know, Heavyweight Champion, the 1-time Intercontinental Champion, the 5-time, actually a 6-time, you know, World Heavyweight Champion, you know, the Legends Champion now, the King of the Ring, the Champion of Champions, so
okay, and also you're the champion of shuffleboard in your local community.
You know, I was just laying that out there.
Yeah, because I think it was based on different belts, you know, and some fans said, yeah, RVD, you had the Intercontinental belt, the tag team belt, the other tag team belt, the hardcore belt, the European belt, of course the heavyweight belt, which I already talked about.
I think they were mistaken, actually, you know what I mean. I think it goes decorated as far as how many times you win the championship, you know, over a period of how long, you know. I think all of that goes into play. It's almost like, you know, who gets into the Hall of Fame and, you know, who don't get into the Hall of Fame, you know, as far as stats go. You know, I'm not a writer or anything, and I'm not making a vote or anything, you know, as far as who get into the Hall of Fame, but I think that's somewhat how it goes.
So is that going to be true with the PWA Hall of Fame? Will you say that you're not behind it and it's you're not the writer or the author who gets in there? Because I'm going to hold you to that.
You know.
Look, we're talking about just moments of 2008. You know, I've been going through a bunch of shit. You know, I just got to the fact that, boom, we got rid of Bush. We got Obama coming in. We made the choice, you know, for a great change. In the political world, I have to bring up, we got our 13th state to legalize medical marijuana. In case you don't know, Book, right now, 1/4 of the country's population lives in a state where we have medicinal marijuana. That's major. That's 25% of American adults. That's saying something. That's saying, listen to the people. The bullshit prohibition law doesn't fucking work. It hurts people. It costs billions and billions of needless money and resources and arresting and jailing people that aren't even fucking criminals. And all for no reason, because it's, you know, it's a weed that, as I've said over and over again, nobody has ever overdosed from. They cannot. It's safe. It's non-toxic. It's all bullshit. So I follow how that goes throughout time. And right now we're looking fucking awesome. 13 states, and because of the size of them, 1/4 of the population. And Obama, by the way, has said he's going to not arrest medical patients. So that's major too, because right now that's a major problem. People get recommendations from their doctor, and it can fucking help them, guys. I mean, listen, Sonya went through chemo, and the cannabis that she consumed helped her with the nausea, the overall discomfort, sleeping, of course, her fucking appetite, and so many people could benefit from it, but they won't because they've been brainwashed. And that's so fucking offensive to me, that I'm watching it change, and I'm doing my part to help spread the word.
I think it's going to be a big change. I sit back and I think about, myself, being from Houston, Texas, growing up in the inner city and seeing how life really is, and actually walking through that gate, down there in Huntsville, Texas, going down to that Pac 2 prison, in Navasota, Texas, and I've seen so many people locked up, along with myself, and I don't think they should have been locked up because actually I had did a crime and they were in there for doing something, that they were, smoking or whatever, and not just smoking. I think a person who has a problem with drugs, I think they need rehabilitation. I don't think they need jail time. I just don't think that's right in any form, because I don't think you lock up people who are alcoholics who don't do a crime. So I think that's where the discrepancy coming in at right there.
You're right. That's why they ended alcohol prohibition in 1934. It just fucking didn't work. People still wanted to drink, and prohibition makes criminals out of regular fucking citizens.
I just want to let you know you could use that analogy on your show next time.
I'm using it right now.
I got a lot of quotes you could use, so you'll pick up on them, just throw them out there anytime you get ready.
Hey, man, anything to spread the word, man, and people got to wake up. I want them to know, so staying on top of that shit. And here's something, too. Prisons are big business. I don't know if you realize that, but they're huge business.
Definitely, it's a lot of private prisons. I don't know if you know.
It's private prisons, and then they fucking trade on the stock market based on how many prisoners they have.
It's a big game almost. It's a racket as far as how many guys I can get,
and then they get paid. They get paid based on that, and then they pay the prisoners to do slave work. They pay them shit, like $15 a week, or depending on where you're at, but they pay them shit and they make money. It's slavery, and so they get people that aren't even criminals, people that have a weed growing in their fucking backyard, and they're fucking.
That's the discrepancy. I really think people need to wake up and really see exactly what's going on. With prisons, I really think prisons are places that are just built to, take a person's freedom away. Built to take a person's rights away. It's built to keep a person down and let them never let them get up. I think that's just the protocol to the prison system. Because like I said, I've been through it, and I saw a lot of young men who went through it and then went back through it and then got that third strike on their back, and they're locked up for the rest of their life for just going in and shoplifting. Something to eat, and that's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, well, anyway, stealing's a crime. When you make a victim out of somebody else, whether it's a store owner, someone comes into my store and robs me and shit, they got some consequences to pay. But luckily, Book, you were not incarcerated in 2008, and I hope you are also not incarcerated in 2009. I'm going to go through some of these calls because I got a bunch of people calling, and in the past, I've learned after a while, they hang up. They hang up, man. I'm not that good at that. I keep them holding. So keep holding, guys. I'm going to go to Mike from Iowa, who's one of our regular free thinkers out there calling in on New Year's Eve. What up, Mike? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Rob.
Happy New Year, dude.
Happy New Year.
What's going on, man? I got Booker T here with me.
What's up, Booker?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Not much.
Cool, man. Tell us. Yeah, Happy New Year. Tell us one of your favorite moments of 2008, dude.
My favorite moment from 2008 probably have to be when I saw TNA live back in October. It was the last event right before Bound for Glory.
Sweet.
Yeah, and I think that night Booker fought AJ, I think.
He didn't knock out with his daddy.
I think you lost, though.
That's cool, man. I hope you get laid in 2009, but that's cool, man. TNA.
Yeah.
It was a great moment, and I got a chance to see Booker, the Legends champion, the TNA legend. Yep. More time. He knows. Is your baby in the background crying, man?
Everything that guy just says bullshit. Thank you. Everything that guy just says bullshit. Thank you.
That's my sister. That's my nephew.
Goodfellas or something. I can't. No, the fucking with Marissa Tomei. You know when he was a lawyer, Vinny something.
Yeah.
Damn it! Somebody in the chat room.
Lawyer, right?
Yeah, Joe Pesci, and they said that was his counter. Like the guy went up there and gave a big opening statement. And he goes, "You have an opening statement?" He goes, "Yeah, my cousin Vinny." Thank you, Marcelina. Says, yeah, everything I just said is bullshit. Dude. All right, Mike, you got big plans for tonight or what?
Yeah, as soon as it hits midnight, we're going out and blowing off a whole lot of fireworks, eating a whole lot of food, just cooking everything up.
All right, man. Well, be careful. Have a safe one, man. We appreciate you calling.
Yep.
Call back, bro.
Yeah. All right. Now I'm going to move on to David from Sacramento out here in California. What's up, Dave? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's. I'm sorry for last week hanging up. I had to go eat. So, man, I was hungry.
That is unfucking forgivable.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna stay on all night tonight. Man.
Okay, cool, man. Well, I guess that means we got to put the work in. Fucking hey, man. Well, you're out here with me. It's only 6:20, so when we get done, we still got all night to go do whatever. We're not really.
I'm right.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not really going out where a lot of the crazies are. We're kind of mellow. We're going to be doing the mellow thing.
That's right, Daddy.
And so that's what we got planned, man.
Is that Fonzie?
Well, yeah, it's actually a Fonzie soundbite. Say it again, Fonzie.
That's right, Daddy.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, he's not here.
RVD, motherfucker!
You
How
recognize
did you get that, man?
You recognize that voice?
How'd you get the Samuel L. Jackson, man? How'd that come about?
I'm out here in L.A., man. I'm a big star. I'm RVD.
RVD, motherfucker!
Oh, yeah.
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 Fucking
yeah, but, I wanted to ask Booker a question.
All right, shoot. Now's the time. Seeing as how
all right. Booker. I need to know, like, how do you feel about the irony of switching to TNA and then finding out that WrestleMania is going to be in Houston, Texas?
Repeat that question one more time.
Like, how do you, like, what are your feelings about the irony of jumping to TNA and then finding out right like that WrestleMania is going to be in Houston, Texas?
Actually, I knew WrestleMania was going to be in Houston, way before I left there.
You did?
That wasn't a decision,
I thought.
Stay or leave or anything, but I think it's really a good thing, TNA being, WWE
I like TNA.
being there in Houston because I got a big show that week.
That's right, Daddy.
I got a gala that week. I got a golf tournament that week as well.
Wow.
And hopefully I can get some of the WWE guys out to my golf tournament. I have no ill will towards any of those guys. So hopefully we can do business together.
Yeah, I mean, I'm big with both companies. I mean, I'm a big fan with both because I have a lot of respect towards a lot of the originals, like back in the WCW days, like you and Sting and everybody, and of course some of the alumni of WWE, like Kurt. It's just that, I mean, like, you know how, like, John Cena just came back, right? And he just did a big pay-per-view, won the championship in his hometown. I mean,
right.
like, wouldn't you kind of, like, want that feeling, the biggest pay-per-view of them all, your hometown, man?
Man, it would have been great, but, things don't always work out the way you want them in life,
That's true. That's true.
I got a chance to do WrestleMania on the biggest stage, in the main event with Triple H. I didn't happen to come out on top, but it was a great night for me.
You got to tag with RVD.
I got to tag with RVD, I got a big check as well that went along with it, which was pretty cool, But, it's not really about, those matches like that, it's about really the memories the fans have, I think, with what we do, I just go out and do it, and I trust me, I cherish the memories from it, but,
you're one of the best.
It's about the fans, really, what they remember.
One of the best, man. You're one of the best.
Appreciate it, bro.
Right on, Dave. You got a favorite moment you want to throw at us real quick before we move on?
Favorite moment? Joining
2008.
the RVD radio pandemonium, man.
Sweet, dude.
Beautiful, man.
RVD, motherfucker!
Down, you digger!
Right on. Awesome, man. Let me go to my New York correspondent, Harry Slash, real quick. What up, Harry? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Rob. What's happening, man?
Hanging out here with Booker T. Sonia and Charmel are in the other room. We're getting ready to get our blaze on.
Awesome. 2008 moment, Joey Styles beats up JBL.
Ooh, dude, that is a great fucking moment, man. When I first heard about that, I said to Sonia, I said, man, that to be able to see that would almost have been worth to have re-signed with WWE and been on the road with them and fucking gone through all that shit, over the last year and a half instead of being home. She said, it would not have. Besides, you wouldn't have been on that fucking trip to Iraq anyway. She's right.
Awesome.
Cool, man. Well, I'm going to move on and let you listen in, Harry.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out for the ride.
Awesome. I got a call all the way from fucking Australia. What up, Marcelina?
You abso-fucking-lutely do. How are you, Rob?
I'm awesome, man. Say hi to Booker T for me.
Hi, Booker T.
Hey, what's going on?
It's
Hey,
already
you going?
2009 there, huh?
It is. I come to you from a different month. I come to you from a different year.
Oh, my God.
Completely different time zone.
She said, hey, SVD just walked into the room. Hi, baby.
Hi, darling. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Baby, check this out.
Thank you,
Marcelina's in
darling.
Australia. She's not only is it past
Already-
midnight, she's already in January. We're still in December. We're in 2008. She's in 2009.
That's pretty cool.
Like a
Isn't
different
it?
time zone.
It's like a
I
time
know.
Like a time warp.
Didn't life begin at the same time? Like, didn't we all start from one point and then measure time from zero?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Watch a Discovery Channel show for that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I just prefer to get carried away in the auspiciousness of it all. I mean, I've logged on to this show today.
Wait. Did you say you want to get carried away by the conspicuousness of another woman? Is that what you said?
No.
Oh. That's what I heard. I don't know what it means, but it sounds good. What's conspicuousness?
No. I said I would love to get carried away in the auspiciousness of it all.
Oh, right.
It's an auspicious day. I've logged on to this show, and it's the first of the first at 1 p.m. Like there's a synergy of ones there. It's a great beginning, and I couldn't think of a better way to start off my new year than to
that's
listen
fucking
to this.
awesome. I appreciate that energy. Appreciate you sharing that with us. And now I want to know, since you're a year, ahead of us, if you got anything you can tell us, what's in store for us.
You know what? Coming to you from the future, Rob.
Yeah.
Means that I get to already tell you. I'm in 2009, and it's.
I guess you would know if the world was going to end at midnight. That didn't happen, right?
Yeah, it so didn't. You guys are in for a magnificent year. 2009 is my personal year of yes, and I think if we all just say yes a hell of a lot more, we will find growth and change in every way that we could possibly hope for.
Right, fucking on. How about before you let 2008 go, we're thinking back, you got any moments you want to share with us, like some favorite moments of 2008?
My favorite moment of 2008 was at 1 to midnight on the 31st of December. So that was last night. The last minute of 2008 was my favorite one because I got to make it all the way to the end.
Sweet. I'm glad you made it. Glad you fucking made it.
Thank you.
Cheers, Marcelina.
Here's cheers to you too, Rob. Make sure you guys make the absolute most of your final moments of 2008. Make them all count.
Do you think we should end the show then and run out of here and go make something count?
You know what? Abso-fucking-lutely. We did that on our morning show this morning. We celebrated the Australian New Year's countdown. And so I got to get completely marinated from a bottle of white wine and share it with some great friends.
All right. Well, listen, appreciate you calling in.
Thank you.
Yes, and I appreciate you giving the heads up that we're going to be rolling into 2009 peacefully and without any problems, because that's ahead of us and it's behind you, and that's fucking cool. But
That's the fucking thing.
yes, well, keep listening. I'm going to put you on mute so that I can move on to another caller. And this one says, just listening. See, Book, they can listen on the phone as well as on the computer.
Cool, man.
A lot of people just call in and fucking want to listen, but not Michael Porter from Wrestle Shoot. He's got a question or a comment, so we're going to let him through to RVD Radio. What up, Michael?
Hey, Rob. Hey, Book. Happy New Year to you, as well as SVD and also Charmel.
Right on, man. Appreciate that. Same to you.
Well, thank you. My favorite part of 2008 was when I got my dog Pepper. The worst part of 2008 when I broke my ankle in 2 places and my lower leg in 2 places.
Yeah. That's those are going to be some outstanding moments for you that you'll always remember 2008 for, without a doubt.
It's always good to have scars, though, you can always look back on, so that could be a good thing,
Yeah, unless in 2009 the scars are on the neighbors because his pit bull attacked them, but hopefully that's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. Also, I would like to say something to the year 2008.
What would you like to say about 2008?
So long, good riddance, and don't let the calendar hit you in the ass on the way out.
Well put, Michael. Well put.
You had a lot of woman problems in 08?
No woman problems. Why? No women.
That's not the problem.
No, that wasn't the problem. But you were talking about, Rob, DUI experiences earlier. This didn't happen in 2008, but it happened about 1970-something, 1978, 79, something like that.
Right on.
Do you still want to hear about that?
Absolutely, yeah. I don't want to hear just about drunk driving in the stories from just the last year. That's boring. I'm talking, when I think back, I can't really think of anything outstanding that's story worthy. I mean, like I said, I don't drink that much. I did have a time when I was a stupid kid, just like everybody out of high school, and for the most part, as I think back, I mean, I guess I was pretty fortunate that nothing terrible happened, because everybody that drinks thinks that they know their own limit, But one thing I don't understand, matter of fact, I'm going to ask Officer X. He's right here. Let me put him through. Hey, Officer X, Happy New Year.
What's up, bro? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Book.
What's going on, Doc?
Listen, I got a question for you. I was wondering about this. When people leave a bar, most of them have had a drink or two, and from what I understand, that's over the limit. Isn't something like people driving away from a bar a gray area where they're breaking the law, but somehow it's just like a slide by, like you let them go if they look like they're not like out of control? Because if I'm right, if 2 drinks is over the legal limit, which I don't know, you're the expert, you're going to tell me, then couldn't you basically bust like 9 out of 10 people that come out of any bar at any time?
Yeah, you could, but it's a gray area, because just because someone's leaving a bar doesn't necessarily mean you can pull them over. I mean, what if the guy's in there drinking soda?
And do you think that happens a lot? People go into a bar and just drink? I mean, if I'm in a bar, there's a chance I might do that, but I'm a weirdo. I'm going to be the weirdo. Everyone else is, drinking and spitting all over each other, trying to scream in each other's ear.
It depends, too. I mean, you got to take body weights, a lot of it, too. Like, a guy like Fonzie has 3 drinks, and a guy like Booker has 3 drinks. Fonzie will be over the limit, Book won't.
Okay, so that's something that's not consistent with marijuana, of course, because a heavy smoker or a not once in a while smoker, whatever, it's going to indicate that they have THC in their system or not. 35 days after they're done smoking. That's why they should look into it and control it and shit, which they don't. But so speaking of control, if I guess stopping everybody and giving them a breathalyzer, that would be an infringement on their freedom, doing like mandatory checkpoint right when you get out of the bar, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You can't do that.
All right, cool, man.
Those roadblocks, though. Remember, I was telling you the other night I got stopped in one coming home myself. Sometimes they do it, by the highway. I
remember in Georgia having a block in Georgia one time, and that's why I wonder if it's just a state-to-state kind of thing that changes.
No, I got it in Connecticut before also. Madison, Connecticut, I've had it before. Gotten stopped both spots. But, I mean, you can't get everybody coming out of a bar because it's just like, what if the guy's the bartender and he's been working for 10 hours? He didn't have a drink. He doesn't have the right to get his balls busted.
That's like profiling, Rob. You can't
Yeah.
do like that.
Okay, that's cool. It's just something that I wondered about. That's all. I just, and I'm not talking about Applebee's as being a bar. I'm talking about a place, where they're just serving alcohol and
the
there's
Squire?
and there's a car lot, full of fucking cars and stuff. I always just wonder, because I would assume that the majority of them, even if they're okay by their standards, I wouldn't think they would be by the law, and I don't like it when the law is ignored in certain places and favored in other places, because then I get all confused about, well, hey, wait a minute, how can you choose and pick, and just like if a cop wants to go with the federal guidelines instead of the local guidelines because he agrees with them more, that kind of sucks too,
Oh yeah,
so,
then you're fucked.
Yeah, so
a lot of that stuff get to court, and a lot of it, you just spend a lot of the taxpayers' money to get somebody to court, where if that guy go and get a lawyer, they can easily get off because something was going to be done illegally there to that person as far as infringing on that person's rights. I think, so if I was to get stopped at a roadblock and something was to happen, I would fight it, 100% out of 100% of the times. I think,
Yeah. All right. Well, hold on, Officer X, because I want to hear the story that Michael was going to tell us.
I think you was talking about the guy, the other caller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear that story too.
From 1978.
Not like that movie, The Dead Zone.
Yeah, it was in 78 or 79. I used to work in a band, and I worked in a town called Oroville, California. And I lived in a small town called Gridley, so I would drive home every night. One particular night, it was a Friday night.
Like that movie, The Dead Zone. I don't remember.
I'm sorry?
When the guy was driving home and he ran into this big truck and it flipped over and he was in a coma for about 5 years and he woke up and lost his girl and then he could see into the future. And he knew the president was going to be.
Was it Christopher Walken?
Yeah, it's like that movie right there. That's what the story sounded like.
Something about ice, hockey.
Yeah, that right there. That
was
movie.
so long ago. It was 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's what this movie, 79.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Dude, was that movie about you, Michael?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, what happened to me was I'd had 3 or 10 drinks that night while I was on stage. I was a little bit impaired, but I was driving very well because I'd stopped and had breakfast and had some coffee on the way home. But I had been drinking. Anyway, I got pulled over by a highway patrolman about 5 miles from home, and he pulled me over, and he looked at me and he said, he shined a flashlight on me. I showed him my license. He said, "You're Michael Porter?" I said, "Yes, sir, I am." "Hey, my wife and I go into Prospectors Village, and we watch you at least once or twice a week." I said, "Oh, thank you. I hope you enjoy the show." And he said, "Yeah, very, very much so. The reason I pulled you over, you have a tail light out." I took my first breath, I think, of the whole conversation, and I said, "Oh, thank you for letting me know. I didn't know that. I'll get it fixed tomorrow." And so he sent me on my way. The next night, about the same time, I did not have a single drink the next night because that scared the crap out of me as it was. Same spot. He pulled me over, and I said, "I know I haven't been drinking. I've been driving correctly." And he said, "Hey, Michael, I just wanted to say my wife was very pissed at me because I didn't get your autograph for her last night. Could I have your autograph for my wife?" Wow. I signed it, and I gave it to him, and he sent me on my way. So that was my DUI. I was not arrested. I did not get a ticket that first night when I probably should have.
Do you feel guilty about all the other people that's gotten arrested for that? Don't you feel like you should go to that police station and turn yourself in right now?
Well, I don't think so, since that was almost 30 years ago.
I know it's a long time after, but it would be a great thing just to get that off your conscience. You're telling Rob for a reason. So you must want to get this off your conscience. So I think you should go back to that town, wherever that happened, turn yourself in, do 30 days, and I'm telling you, you'll feel a whole lot better about yourself.
Actually, I think I'd feel a whole lot better if I didn't go and do that, Book.
I don't know, Michael. Book seems to think you got consequences to pay. I'm a big believer in karma, man. I don't know. You got this balanced out?
Well, it could be that this broken ankle and broken leg that I got back in September may have been that karma.
That's right, Daddy.
Like
Thank you, Fonzie.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks for sharing that story, Michael.
Okay, Rob, like I said, Happy New Year to you and Sonia and to Book and Charmel and all the listeners, everybody in the chat room. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year to you, and Happy New Year to Pepper.
Think about it.
All right.
Book says think about it.
I'll think about it. Maybe not very much, but I'll think about it.
Officer X, what should he do, man?
He's square, man. They're all set. Autograph's fine.
I mean, come on. Don't you hold up the law?
We do the best we can.
Step in for all the people that gotten pulled over, all the racial profiling, all that's going on out there. The guy should turn himself in and do 30 days.
Oh, come on, Book. This guy couldn't do 30 days. Listen to him.
You might be right about that.
You know that, bro? Imagine him doing 30 days. Be a tossed salad man, the poor guy.
You know what that reminds me of? I want to see this movie. It's 30 Day High or something like that. Somebody in the chat room tell me what it is. It's the that comedian that used to be in the Marijuana Logs. What the fuck's his name? Doug. He did this thing. I think it's on YouTube, and it's like super. Oh, it's called Super Jaime. It's like that Super Size Me where the dude ate nothing but McDonald's for 30 days. He does something where he smokes for 30 days and goes, something. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen the movie, but I think I know what you're talking about. He does a movie where they like sit around smoking her pretty much just throughout the whole movie.
I'm not sure. I just know the concept, and I haven't seen it, and I always forget. I want to find it. I'm going to write that down. Super Jaime. I don't know if anybody... Doug Benson, that's that motherfucker's name. Doug Benson, he's the gay dude from the Marijuana Logs. Oh, did I just out Doug Benson? Hey, Nikki Heyman, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Ben Leister. Happy New Year, Booker.
Happy New Year.
That's something in the kitchen. How's it going, gentlemen?
Oh, that's you making all the noise. I'm starting to mute all the other people I got online thinking they're making noise, and you're mopping your floors.
No, I was actually getting out some aluminum foil. Going to make myself a snack while I was just hanging out at the house.
Are you sure you're not making a pipe? Because Sandman taught me how to make a pipe out of aluminum foil. You can make it anywhere. That way you don't have to travel.
No. I was making brownies.
Oh, brownies, huh? Right on. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man. Oh, I wanted to comment a little bit. You were talking about calendars and time. Now, you being the comic book junkie, do you read any of the Japanese comics at all?
No, I can't. They're in Japanese.
No. There's a lot of stuff that gets translated and brought over.
I don't keep up with it or anything, but I would like to hear whatever you're going to tell me.
Well, I've got a compilation here. A writer named Masamune Shiro wrote a series called Orion, where they talk about yin and yang and time and maybe karma. Let me find the quote here real quick. I wasn't expecting to be brought in so quickly. And usually
come back to you. I can do it.
Yeah, give me a couple minutes.
We got a lot of calls, so I'm gonna go up to MDP from NJ. What up, MDP? You're on RVD Radio with RVD Booker T. And as far as you know, shit, Masterpiece, Batista, anyone else too. What up, MDP?
How you doing?
Happy New Year, dude.
Thank you. You too.
Right on, man. 2008, you got a moment you want to share with us? You want to talk about your favorite moment of 2008, or you got a drunk driving story maybe, or maybe even a question for the TNA superstar himself?
Actually, my favorite moment of 2008 was when me and my friend went to the Izod Center in East Rutherford and we got Lungin Singh's autograph.
Right on. I don't know. London Faith?
Yeah, he's a complete tool.
Who is it? London Faith?
Ranjin Singh, the Great Khali's assistant. Yeah, interpreter guy.
Okay. Well, you said that was another moment, huh? Again, I hope you get laid in 2009.
He's a complete douche.
Oh. Okay, man. I'll take your word for it.
Why does the TNA game suck? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does the TNA game suck?
Well, of all the names.
What do you think about that? He said something about watching TNA suck.
No, why does the TNA game suck?
Oh, the TNA game sucks. I'm sorry.
I could have told you that, man. You know,
I love you, Booker.
Yeah, I didn't actually have anything to do with the game, but as long as they give me my royalties, I'm gonna be happy. I appreciate you going out there and picking the game up. I most definitely do. But
that's right, Daddy.
Happy New Year too, man.
We love you. We love you.
I appreciate it, Doc.
Right on, man. Well, fucking A. I'm going to move on to MVP. Appreciate you calling
MVP,
in.
That's kind of like DDP.
It's a lot, and it's also like MVP.
I like MVP.
Yes, but I prefer MPP, the Marijuana Policy Project, of which I'm a strong supporter. That opens up a bunch of subjects. But Andrew's calling from North Carolina. NC. Happy New Year, Andrew from NC. Are you on there, dude? Oh, Andrew. Really let us down, man. You really, you fucked up. You fucked up.
You fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up.
See, there you are. Someone is. Okay.
Is that me?
We move right on, man. We go to Mark from Baltimore. Thanks for calling RVD Radio, and happy fucking New Year. Mark from Baltimore. There he is. What up, Mark?
Hey, not much. How's it going?
Fucking awesome, man. It's early. It's early. We got all night, so we're chilling, and it's a pretty good night. I'm actually having fun on the show. A lot of callers. Oh, you didn't really want to know. You were just saying that. That's just like one of those things you say, like, hey, what up, right?
Yeah. You know, this is my first time listening live. Every week I'm always busy at this time, so this is the first time listening live, able to call in, and I'm loving it.
Oh, right on. Thanks, man. Kicking ass.
RVD, motherfucker!
I had a couple things to say. First of all, 2008 was my year. Want to share some special moments. Long story short, a girl I met back in 95 or 94. We went 10 years without talking, got back in touch together, and this year we got married, had a kid on the way. So 2008, definitely my year.
Right on, dude. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Just the other day, I found out it's a boy, so.
All right. Well, 2008 was a great year for you, it sounds like, but that don't mean 2009 can't be better.
Oh, no. Got the boy coming, you know?
You should name him Booker.
2009. Booker, dude, I want to tell you, I have been into you since, like, 95. I remember going to a Nitro taping in Phoenix, and everyone was booing Harlem Heat. I was the only one dude, like, cheering Harlem Heat, Booker T all the way. I've been into you forever, man, and, you know, props on everything you've done since then, because back then it was just a tag team, and you're the man.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. You know, I always say, you know, I've been out there for a long time doing my thing, and the greatest appreciation we can get from a fan is just they appreciate our work. You know, if they say that, we know that we have gone out there and done our job, you know, and it's been a hell of a ride, you know. Right now in TNA, it ain't over with yet. I'm still having a lot of fun. Still doing my thing. I wouldn't say I'm at the top of my game, but I'm still better than all those guys. But, you know, we're just going to keep on rolling in 09, man. It's going to be great.
Oh, yeah. You know, the Main Event Mafia, I'll be honest, I haven't watched TNA for a while, but the MEM is bringing me back, man, and you guys, you're rocking it.
You know, that's pretty cool for myself, being back together with Sting and Steiner, you know, Kevin Nash, you know, back from the WCW days, a lot of nostalgia there, you know. So for me, it's pretty cool, you know, at this stage of my career, you know, doing what we're doing, you know, not going out there killing myself, you know, like I was for the last 7 years, you know, having fun again, doing what I'm doing, you know. So, man, just stay tuned. Maybe we'll get one more member to the Main Event Mafia. You never know.
What do you...
Hey, I just can't
I didn't say anything, man.
I just can't wait for TNA to make its way up to Baltimore, man. I got to see it live. Got to see you.
Perfect, man. Appreciate it, Doc.
Right on,
All right,
man. Hey, and it is cool, by the way, that it's a like a shoot angle, right? I mean, it's the young guys against the new guy, because we're always looking at guys that come in that didn't come in the hard way we did. They have a lack of respect, and I mean that's basically an outlet for that, right?
The story is real as it possibly can be. We don't think guys like Samoa Joe and AJ Styles and Confidences Creed and Cheese Mo, all those kids. We don't really think those kids are ready yet. They're not honed. They're not polished, like we were at that stage of the game. We feel like, if they was thrown in the jungle like we were, they wouldn't make it, and that's the way we really feel. And the angle is kind of real in a sense, because those guys got a long way to go before they start selling tickets and putting asses in seats. Just that simple.
Yeah. Hey, Officer X, can you hear me?
I got you, brother.
Okay, he's Officer X is sending me a text telling dude that's having the baby he should name him Booker.
Hey man, Booker's a good name, man, but I wouldn't name your child Booker.
No.
Unless you plan on them being famous.
Yeah.
Because
that is a famous sounding name.
Yeah, because I got a lot of hell coming up. Get in school. My kids call me Booger. I got a lot of fights. So it's just not a good name for a kid, but as an adult, as the most decorated champion of all time, Booker T, is a great name. I love my name now. So
Bookie Book.
Yeah.
Bookie Book, as I like to call him.
Booker. That's the way I say it right now.
Right on. All right, cool. Well, listen, we got a call from Canada, eh?
Canada, man.
What up, Eric? Happy New Year, dude.
Hi, Rob. Happy New Year to you and Booker and your respective wives. Hope you're having a good night.
Right on. Hey, you know what? Hold the line. I'm going to have you tell her Happy New Year because she's out in the other room. Okay. I'll be right back, Book. Stay with me, Eric, so you can tell her because I don't want people to think that she's dissing the show. SVD. Eric from Canada. Well, tell her, dude.
Happy New Year, SVD.
Happy New Year, Aaron from Canada.
Hope you're...
It's Eric.
Eric, sorry.
And Charmel's here, too.
What's going on? Happy New Year.
Hey, Charmel.
How are you?
Good. How's that California weather? We are having a blizzard up here. You wouldn't believe it.
Are you serious? That sucks because I'm loving it. I'm in short sleeves and shorts, chilling.
Unbelievable.
Dude, are you on the East Coast or West Coast? Because I got to know if you're in our time zone because this New Year's Eve thing. I got to get my head wrapped around the foundation. Oh, hold on a second. I also forgot. Oh, yeah, Booker wants apple juice. That wasn't for you, Eric. He doesn't expect apple juice from you. Dude, where are you at in Canada?
We're in Saskatchewan.
That was just an adventurous vignette that we did going out to the living room.
I'm just getting Charmel addicted to the Wii.
Right.
We're both.
You're getting a Wii when you get home, Buck. You hear that?
I already knew that was coming.
All right, so where are we at in Canada?
Saskatchewan?
Is that the northeast, like near, like, that's way on the east, like Moncton, isn't it? Like out there by the hell you call that?
No, we're on...
Territories?
No, we're on the west.
Oh, you are? Okay.
By Alberta. Bret Hart country.
Sounds fucking cold, man.
Say,
is that where Bigfoot lives?
Remember? Pardon me?
Is that where Bigfoot lives?
He's been rumored to be seen.
Okay, awesome. Well, what's going on? You got something to share with the members of RVD Radio tonight on New Year's Eve? Tell us a drunk driving story. You Canadians can fucking put it away.
You're
I have
listening
so
to
many.
RVD Radio.
You got too many?
I have so many. It's amazing I made it home.
Well, stop it. We want you to stop that and be more careful. Cars are killing machines. They're dangerous. Word?
You're right.
All right, cool, man. Well, tell us your favorite moment from 2008.
I just got to say, favorite moment, spending time with friends and family, especially in the summer.
Yay, family. All right.
So cold up there, that's all you can do.
Right, man. Fucking huddle around inside your igloo and keep warm.
Right.
Shit. Awesome, dude. We got calls from all over the place. Now we're going to go to somewhere warm Lisa has been holding like the entire fucking show, and she's calling from Florida, 727. I think that's Tampa, if I'm not mistaken. Happy New Year, Lisa.
Happy New Year to you too, Rob Van Dam and Booker T and Charmel and Mrs. Van Dam.
Yay! How's tonight?
New Year.
How's tonight going for you?
I am not lying. My body is shaking right now because I'm so nervous to talk to you guys.
Well, let me ask you, are you holding a vibrator?
No, I'm not.
Okay. You just got to start with the obvious and work your way down from there. You know what I mean? I had to ask it.
This is my first time calling. That's why I'm nervous.
Right on. Well, yeah, Booker's got quite a presence. You know, I can understand. Happy New Year. What's up? Thanks for calling. You listen to RVD radio sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes this is my first time calling, and sometimes I don't. It all depends on my work schedule, but I do listen to this show, and I think it's a very, very RVD-ish awesome show. 2 thumbs up for me.
Fantastic.
How
about tonight? It's a big holiday. People are celebrating the closing of 2008, moving on to 2009, a new beginning. What's in store for Lisa in Tampa?
Well, I do have a nickname that you guys can call me by, too. It's Miss Destiny in the chat room.
Booker, are you prepared to call Lisa from Tampa Miss Destiny?
Yeah, whatever you
and
like.
I'd like to say hello to Charmel from one beauty queen to another.
Word. I'll make sure I send her the message.
He's going to have to give her the message. She's not in the room right now,
man.
No,
I'm just saying hi from one. I heard that you want a beauty queen.
Why do they call you that?
Well, I found of it myself because me here and the big man upstairs control my destiny on this planet until I'm ready to go home and say hi to my Heavenly Father.
Okay. All right. That's good. I was just wondering.
Okay, I have a question.
Also makes a good name for a stripper.
Yeah.
I'm no stripper, Rob Van Dam, but I sure know how to talk.
In Florida, you know, so that's why I asked.
Yeah, I think the first I ever saw, her name was Destiny. No, it was Desiree. Never mind. Okay, let's hear your story. Hit it.
I have a question for. I have a little challenge for Booker T. It's not a challenge; it's more of a question. What are your thoughts? I happen to be the granddaughter of a WWE Hall of Fame inductee from this year, and I was very happy to hear him finally getting in. And I was wondering
who stole the fucking dope?
I was wondering what are your views on Gordon Soley, my god-grandfather?
Gordon Soley?
Yeah.
Oh, man, Gordon was great, man. Gordon was a great guy. You know, I actually feel like one day I'm going to go into commentary and want to trademark a lot of my stuff, you know, as Gordon Soley did. You know, he was probably one of the greatest, you know, if not commentator. You know, to pick up the mic, you know, his voice was perfect for the business. He did a lot of great things for the business, you know what I mean? So I think Gordon, you know, is well deserved as far as being put in. Probably should have been in there a long time ago.
Thank you, Booker T. And Booker T, if TNA's looking for another knockout, check me out. My MySpace profile is www.myspace.com/Lisa, Lisa, a.k.a. Miss Destiny, Destiny. And if TNA needs another knockout, let me know, because I'm willing to talk the deal and walk the walk.
All right, well, send your stuff. I think it's if you want to send some stuff to me so I can check it out. I think it's
check my MySpace profile and we'll talk, because I think I have you as a MySpace friend.
All right, cool. All right, I'll check it out.
And also, Rob Van Dam, I have to say this is an honor for me because you happen to be my first old school ECW wrestler I ever heard of, and my first television champion of ECW as well.
Right fucking on. We appreciate the call. We appreciate your energy. We appreciate your taste. You know the best, man.
Hey guys, before I hang up, my brother desperately wants at least to say hello to you. Is it okay if I can hand over the phone just to for him to say hi?
I don't want to talk to these cocksuckers, but you have to.
Okay, go ahead and put him on.
His name is Bob.
I don't want to talk to these
Hello,
cocksuckers. I don't want to
you two.
talk to
How are
these
you
cocksuckers,
doing
but you have
tonight?
Well, we're doing good, man. How are you?
Fine.
Right on. You sound like a dude. Well, happy fucking New Year, dude.
Yep, I do. I sound like one happy person.
Right.
I'm happy to ring in the new year with Flair.
Oh, you're hanging out with Ric Flair? Ric Flair actually...
No.
He went to school with my friend.
all the name.
Yeah, man. Right on, dude. Congratulations on... Liver.
That's right, Either that or I wish I could be there with you two right now just chumming about.
Right on, man. Well, you're here vocally, you're here in spirit, and now you're going to be echoing around in our minds, so you'll be here with us for a while. So thanks for calling, dude. Wow. That was Lisa from Florida, man. You know it.
I don't want to talk to these cocksuckers, but you have to.
You love it all, man.
I know, man. Sweet. We got food, so for the next hour, you can hear us talking with food in our mouth. It's appropriate. I'm going to go on. Officer X is being awful quiet. He doesn't want me to put him on mute, so he's doing actually good tonight.
Hey, what do we got for lunch out there, man?
What's that? Oh, we've got some Mexican. It's a West Coast place you don't have called Pollo Loco. You have no idea. You have no idea.
Is there coconut oil there?
No. There's not included in it, but I did hear that if you spread that on your anal pore before you go to bed, you might not be as sore when you wake up. Oh, wait, that was when you spent the night at Dave's house. Never mind. Coconut oil, dude. Hey, are you working tonight, Officer X?
No, buddy, no. Night off tonight.
Okay. Everyone says it's amateur night on New Year's Eve because everyone that doesn't normally get to go out goes out and they're all fucking crazy and the wacky night. I gotta expect that that's a crazy night to go out there and be a copper, right, copper?
Oh yeah, it sucks because all the people don't usually go out and get boozed up too, and they crash cars and get in bar fights and fight with their. It's not a very great night, you know.
Yeah, actually, we went to Vegas a couple of years ago on New Year's Eve, and I actually got in a little scuffle there. Me, I'm as cool as can be. But, somebody just needed to be put down real quick. But I don't go out much at all, and there's a reason, because I used to be a punk, and I'm glad I made it through those times.
I'm saying don't seem too excited tonight. What's the deal, man? Is he always like
Nah,
that?
man, because usually I get muted. I'm trying to take it easy, bro.
I mean, you just seem like you just laid back, man. Like you're cooling out, you just, waiting on the New Year as well,
Book, I was out shoveling snow all day today, bro. I'm tired.
Officer X gets up at 7 a.m. and jogs for 55 miles every morning, Book. He's a real superhero.
Why?
Fastest fat guy you ever meet in your life.
Oh, stop it, man. Hey, you're in the snow, man. It's harder to sweat out that weight, and keep your weight down. Everybody weighs a little bit more in the fucking snow, man. He called earlier, he said it was, what'd you say it is, 10 degrees below tonight?
With the wind, 15.
15 below. I told him I just got in from getting some sun out on my balcony earlier.
Buddy, I wish I was at the Van Dam Gymnasium with you guys someday.
And I wouldn't trade with you. I'm okay if I don't ever go back to Massachusetts. No offense, Massachusetts. I just mean that I know if I wasn't to return there, I would still be okay.
Place to visit, though,
Especially if you're an ECW super.
No, Brooke, Brooke probably don't remember. Brooke hooked me up when he was here one time. I was working at a show.
What did he hook you up with?
Oh, yeah. No, I had my cousin's little kids. They were 5 or 6. Brooke was already in his car and was heading out of the arena. And he came back out for Hebner, and Dave got him out, and he took a picture with the 2 kids. They still got it hanging in their room 7 years later.
Book, you remember that.
That's why.
No.
Yeah, I'm just like that, man,
Book's just like that, man.
Oh, the kids were pumped.
He's a cool motherfucker.
He certainly is. I'm with him.
All right.
I'm still here, man.
Hey, Officer X, would you like to hear what Nikki Heyman's quote is? Because I'm going to go back to her. And she's done her research now. She's got
Can I ask one question first, though?
Yes, but who will you ask it to? I need to know that in advance.
Right here, Nikki Heyman. I think she got a thing for Fonzie.
She dresses exactly like Paul Heyman. I don't know. Is it Fonzie? Do you got a thing for Fonzie, Nikki?
Not the way you guys are thinking. I just wanted to meet him. Just like I always wanted to meet you, Rob.
I love him in a gay way, so I was just wondering. Fonzie likes that.
That's right, Daddy.
When's he going to
show
up?
On that one. All right, so hey, you were going to read some shit to us. What do you got?
Well, just something right down your alley, Zen Meister.
Oh, is this out of the pages of Buddha?
To some extent, it's got a slightly science fiction twist to it. If you ever find Masamune Shiro's Orion comic book series, pick it up because you'll have a blast reading it.
Orion. Is it Orion?
Mhm.
Oh, remember that.
So let me
what
run
you went
this by
to
you.
was to go look at the book so you could tell me what kind it was, huh?
Let's see. Here we go.
Oh, there is reading coming. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to read you something. Let's see. In the first stage of creation, there was yin and yang. But even before that, even nothingness didn't exist. There was a virtual vacuum without time or meaning, but there was yin and yang. When existence came into being, nothingness and time began. Nothingness was negative. Time and existence polarized into yin and yang, and the four phenomena emerged. Seeking further stability, they developed into the 8 trigrams, which doubled again into 16, 32, 64, 128, and so on to make up the current world.
What are those numbers?
As it continues to multiply, you know what I Ching is, Rob?
No. Is it like the iPhone?
No. If Apple thought they could invent the I Ching, I'd love it.
This chick's fucked.
Oh. No, I'm not. In fact, my boyfriend's not even here. It's just the fact that, he was asking about time starting at 0.
Dude, I like that, though. So first there was yin and yang, and there was so nothing that there wasn't even nothingness. That's pretty deep, right? Not even nothingness existed. I'm going to think about that, like, for the rest of the night. Not even nothing existed.
Yeah. I wanted you to mess with it. Now let me come back to reality for a minute. I'll put the book down.
Of reality, if you haven't seen my reality show, RVD TV at RobVanDam.com, you're missing out, motherfucker.
RVD TV watchers have complete, unlimited access to the Extreme Archive Vault, containing every episode ever fucking filmed.
Yay.
All right.
No, actually, I wanted to bug you guys, you and Booker, about something. I recall, since I've run into you guys at several shows together. I know you two ran up and down the road a lot with WWE in 2004.
We were the tag team champions, weren't we?
Well, yeah, that was in early 2004. You also, because that's where I ran into you guys in Detroit. I saw you in Wheeling at another show. I wanted to get a road story out of you two.
Here's one of my favorite road stories, except for I wasn't really there, though, so I don't know if I can tell it. I'm going to have to think about that one, but I like it when Book was in the store and there was this little kid with a Booker T-shirt on, and Book noticed, so he's like, hey, man, go over there and make the kid's day or whatever, and Book, he goes out to him, he goes, hey, man, and the kid looks at him, kind of like, the fuck are you looking at? And Book's like, hey, you like Booker T? He's like, yeah, he's my favorite wrestler. And Book says, yeah, hey, man, I'm Booker T. The kid goes, you are not. Walks over to his dad, told his dad some guy was being an asshole. Yeah, I also like the one where you were in the parking lot and that kid come up to you begging for money. And you gave him, I don't know if it was $10 or something. He went back to the van and with the money, gave it to his mom and told his mom, that was Booker T. And then she said, what? She said, hey, can't you afford more than that? I know. He thought about
my favorite was Rob and I was on the road on the way to a show. And, Rob was driving, but he wanted to pull over and get a workout. I had a real major migraine headache that day. And Rob was like, we're going to pull over. I say, cool, I'm going to stay in the car and get a little nap. Rob went in and worked out and got back in the car. We took off for the show. Had a couple hours to get there. Ended up we was going the wrong way. After about 45 minutes or so, and it was a bad wreck on the other side. So we ended up getting to the show about, halftime. That was the time I actually warned Rob, not to ever ride with him again.
Yeah, that was bad because the whole time we're riding, I was going, "Fuck! I'm glad we're not going the other way." Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Awesome, Nikki Heyman. Thanks for sharing that zenfulness.
Beautiful.
You gonna keep it chill tonight on New Year's Eve?
Absolutely. I don't like going out there and giving somebody the opportunity to turn me into a statistic. So I'm staying out of the cold weather. I'm curled up on the couch. I've got a video game paused, playing around in the chat room. Just taking it easy tonight.
Yeah.
And the brownies are almost done.
Awesome, and just listening to RVD radio. So cool. All right, appreciate that. Always appreciate you calling in. Happy New Year to you. I'm gonna see you
Rob.
once. Oh yes, please stop me before I go to this next guy. What up, Officer X?
Hey, Brooke, see the movie The Wrestler?
No.
No, I hadn't seen it yet.
Next week we'll talk about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. I was telling him I saw that it previews different dates across the country, so like at first it started in L.A. and then it goes to New York and then Chicago. It is in Houston. Who knows when it's going to be there, but I saw that on the website or something.
Should be out on DVD soon,
Yeah. All right, I'm going to take Nikki off because I see what she put on the chat there. You got to see The Wrestler. Nikki, did you see The Wrestler?
I haven't. I have a friend in New York who has seen it and cannot stop raving about it. He absolutely loves it. The other reason you should is because it pissed Vince McMahon off. Enjoy.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I'm not going to tell anybody not to see it, but as I told Officer X, it's not a feel-good movie. It's
No.
Yeah, they chose to tell a pretty depressing story, and although it was well done, I didn't enjoy it. That's the best way to put it. My outstanding emotion was I fucking felt disturbed. Probably like Bob. Would you pick up a call from someone named Wacko Bob Book?
It's questionable.
Yeah, I'm going to do it, man. What up, Wacko Bob? Welcome to RVD Radio on New Year's Eve. What up?
Nothing new and exciting. It's first time calling into your show after listening to it for so long, and I got to tell you, I'm definitely enjoying the show. I should probably start doing my show almost like your show. It's totally outdoing me, I'll tell you that much.
Dude, that's awesome, but quit copying my shit, would you?
I don't know. I don't know. Do you have a copyright to it?
All I know is I'm the whole fucking show.
RVD, motherfucker!
Yeah. Cool, man. So I'm glad you called in. Glad you listen every week, and we want to hear what's up for you tonight on New Year's Eve.
Well, actually, I'm hanging out in front of the 7-Eleven right now. I'm not going to go until I figured I wouldn't go until I actually talk to you guys, and I got to tell you that that my New Year's Eve is spent here at the 7-Eleven before I basically head home because I pretty much don't go out New Year's as don't find any more excitement into it at my old age of 34.
Yeah, I often fall asleep on the couch. I've done that at least 2 out of the last 5 years. I fall asleep around 10 o'clock and, wake up either right at the countdown or afterwards. A couple of years, like out of the last 6 or 7, at least 2 years, I've gone to the gym, completely empty. Great time to catch a workout without being bugged. And, right now we got some people in town. We're going to go out and have a little bit of fun, but not in the crazy parts, in the mellow parts, because we're mellow.
I know what you mean for sure there, and 2008 was definitely an interesting year for me, and I think I'm going to hope to make 2009 even better. And
that's right, Daddy.
That's right, Daddy. Awesome, dude. So real quick, think of a moment from 2008 that you remember that you want to bring up and we can talk about.
Well, there are two moments. One of them was actually finally putting my show, The Dark Match, here on Blog Talk Radio and actually debuting my variety show in the summertime called The Wacko Weekly. And those are probably the best times that stand out in my opinion, because the move to Blog Talk Radio after having the show since 2006 was really the probably the most exciting time in my life doing radio. That's not for the sake of kissing up, Nikki.
Book wants to know how your show's doing.
My show's doing pretty good. We've started getting some better guests, some more interesting guests, and it's been a lot of fun. We've actually had your buddy Fonzie on the show, Bill Alfonso, and we had a great time talking to him, seeing that not only...
That's right, Daddy. That's right, Daddy.
Oh, that's Bill Alfonso for you.
What else you had on there?
But plus also watching wrestling ever since I was 5. I remember Bill Alfonso from the Championship Wrestling from Florida days, and
that's right, Daddy.
Hey, good luck with your show, man. We also, check this out, speaking of Fonzie and my manager, also we got Sabu on our show tonight too, so let me go straight to him, Wacko Bob, if you don't mind. Sabu's with David DeFalco tonight, and I don't know, you guys both on the line?
Yes. Hey, what's up, man?
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year to you.
There's no suicide.
Yeah, there are. Now he's not suicidal. You know, he's just genocidal and homicidal. He's no longer...
That's true. Is that true, Sabu?
That's very true.
Hey,
what's up, Sabu?
Who's that? Who that?
Booker T.
Hey, Booker T, five time.
Wasn't me.
I love Booker T. No, he's cool, man.
Yeah, he's hanging out at the dojo right now, and we were going to hook up with Sabu later on, but Dave is taking him up. Dave DeFalco taking him up to some Hollywood parties.
Yeah,
Sabu's in town to jam. I'm sure you've been jamming already.
Yeah, he's been jamming on my nerves, but yeah.
Fucking break.
Yeah,
hey,
know, I'll give
Sabu.
you the way you want it. Happy New Year.
Sabu, like I said, when you go to bed at night, if you rub coconut oil on your ass, there won't be a sore tomorrow.
Okay. Very funny there.
That in mind.
Very funny, Goldilocks.
Officer X, you use coconut oil, right?
Absolutely not. That's a Michigan trick.
Oh.
Hey, Dave.
Me?
Yeah, hey, Dave.
Yeah, hey.
The guys from Michigan always catch if the other guys from Boston. We don't catch, man.
Yeah, I guess that's how it goes, huh?
That's what the Michigan guys claim.
Hey, how close does Officer X live to your mom, Dave? You ever? Well, what town does your mom live in?
She lives in Needham, Massachusetts.
What's the address?
What's the address and number? What hours is she going to be home?
She'll kick your ass too, Sabu, so don't worry. My mother's a tough woman.
Hey, Officer X, I'm just curious. Where's Needham?
Needham.
Who needs them? I don't need them.
Needham's Metro West.
Okay, nowhere near you. Fuck Needham, right?
No, Needham's a nice place. When I was a kid, I used to work in a country club right next to there.
Wow,
really? In Dedham, Westwood, yeah, right there, man.
Hey, Sabu.
You might know some of my cousins, and like, do you know Freddie Roaches? He was a boxing trainer. He used to be out in Dedham, and all my cousins are in Dedham. They're pretty notorious out there.
No.
Really? Yeah.
I guess they're not so notorious after all, huh?
Oh, they're very notorious, believe me.
Right, Sabu.
Who stole the fucking dope?
That was awesome. Who stole the...
That got a big pop. Oh, yeah.
RVD, motherfucker!
That's it.
RVD, motherfucker.
Awesome. Hey, so what's on the agenda? Some fucking big Hollywood parties and crazy shit?
Yeah, crazy. So, yeah, no, I'm taking them to all the happening. You know, we're going with actually two big producers, Karsten Lorenz. We're going with him later to a big party, and of course, the producer of the most brutal film of all time and his multi-million-dollar, estate on Mulholland's having a huge party. So
he's not name dropping.
We're hitting that.
This is the place to drop it right here on fucking RVD Radio.
Yeah.
You're listening to RVD Radio.
Hey, seriously, Sabu, you're gonna love this fucking house though that he's gonna take you to. I did I did the photo shoot for the cover of the RVD TV DVD Volume 1.
Bring up the cover of RVD TV, Howie.
Yes.
Yeah, that cover that
Dave got bumped off the
Yeah.
cover, and he's been letting me know how excited he is about that and how much he with that decision.
Yeah.
The house is fucking badass, though. Like, you see it half a mile away. It's like the fucking on top of a mountain, 360-degree view with the swimming pool is, what do you call it? Infinity pool.
Yeah, it goes off the side of the mountain.
Wow. Yes, it does.
Pretty awesome.
Good shit. Yeah. Hey, while you guys are on the line, do you think Desiree, that sounds like a chick's name, right?
Yeah.
Desiree from Niagara Falls. Dude, that's a hot name. You know what? Earlier I said that first stripper I ever saw, Desiree. Her name was Desiree. That was at one of the early kickboxing shows. Like, I skipped school that day. Me and my buddies did. Helped take
Might be her.
Oh, dude, no shit. Call from Kalamazoo. Do you remember when Kit Likens had me pull my pants down and show you little boys my butt? Yeah, we were only like... Yeah. Hey, what up, Desiree from Niagara Falls?
Hey, how you doing, Rob?
Oh, you're a dude.
No, I told you last week it
Rob.
was Dez. You got to look at the spelling of it. It's Dez. I talked to you last week.
Well, I don't think... Nikki... Well, I think Blog Talk Radio producer Nikki might... Oh, now I'm looking over here. She gave me a special message that said, indeed, you are of the male gender. My bad.
Yes.
Use the lube, Rob, just like you told me. It'll be all right.
Coconut oil. Yeah. Hey, Daddy. SVD just walked in the room. We got Booker T. We got Sabu, Officer
Happy
X,
New Year, everyone.
And the scary thing is, all I had to hear was lube, and I knew Triple D was on the line.
You guys are all a bunch of comedians tonight.
How does Double D?
No, you forgot the demon part, huh, Sabu?
Oh, I left that on purpose.
Okay, so.
Awesome. So, Desiree? No, but it's Dez, right?
Correct.
All right, Dez,
Happy New
man.
Year, everyone.
Happy New Year, dude.
I didn't make your snowman with the thumbs yet, but I'll get that picture out to you sooner or later.
Okay, yeah, because I'm not coming to see it. You got to send me a photo of that shit.
You sounds like you got a whole house full out there.
Yeah, man, I got a big-ass house in the hills. Not like the one Sabu's going through tonight on Mulholland Drive. The motherfucker's awesome. But yes, we got Booker T in the house, SVD, Charmel, and we got Sabu, we got Triple D, we got Officer X, and still a New York correspondent who listened the whole time. What up, Harry Slash?
Yo, what's happening?
Harry. What about the show, man? It's an alright show tonight, huh? Come on, hey.
Yo.
Did I lose you?
Who are we talking to?
I was talking to Harry Slash, and he totally just disappeared on me.
Well, I don't talk when other people are talking, and somebody started talking, man.
Hey, fuck them, man. You're Harry Slash, and I addressed you. It's my show. Rob Van Dam's show.
RVD, motherfucker!
Yeah, all right. Well,
Harry, fuck.
All right, what? Who said Rob? I'm answering. Sabu, son.
Yes.
It's 7:20 here, 4:20 somewhere.
It's 4:20 back.
It's 4:20 in Sabu.
Guys want to hear a really funny song? I have no idea who did this, but it's funny, I think.
Mr. Pay-Per-View, former television champion, ECW, high-flying, charismatic, energetic. Here we go, keep Rob Van Dam, the whole epic show. RVD, all the fans are on their feet. Someone setting up a chair, somersault through the air, flying deep into the crowd. Everybody screaming loud, holy shit, hit on with a spinning kick. Van Daminator, bam, harder than a battle ramp, even like a luchador. RVD is something more, knowledge of the martial arts, and a bit of repertoire. Bad skills, top notch, really fun to watch. Yeah, 5-star frog splash, no one's getting up from that. Pin their shoulders to the bat, fights out in the bed. Rob Van Dam.
So now comes the super disruptor of Earth. It is Rob Van Dam, and he's madder than curses. Holy triple body slam, Rob Van Dam, flying up off the roof and falling onto a man. His opponent is super strong and aggressive. It is Rob Van Dam, and he's very competitive. Stronger than a moose, bigger than a truck. He's a technical champion with muscles that are cut. Pulverize, rip him to shred. Go swinging off the rope, put a boot on his head. Do a clothesline move in a big pile driver. Stick a lot of gum in his hair, like MacGyver. Pick up the opponent and throw him on the mat. Make sure you got him flat.
Van Dam.
You're listening to RVD Radio.
Oh, man.
Fuck you, Wad.
Pretty goofy. Abu, you like that song?
Yeah.
I'll tell the truth. Come on. You do.
That part is, I don't know who to give credit to. It's something that someone sent me online at one point, and I don't know. I love that clip. I love hearing Sabu laugh to it, too.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Great.
All right. Hey, well, Sonia asked who I have online.
Getting confusing.
We have Dave DeFalco, the most brutal horror director to deal with ever.
Yeah.
Is that something like that? And we got Sabu. We got
most brutal wrestler of all time.
No longer suicidal, only homicidal.
Oh, yeah.
From what I understand.
Definitely genocidal.
We'll find out. Baby, by the way, we have Marcelina from Australia. Say hi, Marcelina.
Hello.
Hey, Marcelina.
Hey, darling. Are you looking forward to the celebrations tonight?
Yeah.
What are we looking forward to tonight?
Celebration.
Oh.
The celebration.
Celebrate good times. Come on. Yep. Matter of fact.
Oh, yeah. Can't, Rob. Sing it.
I can dance just good.
Yeah, I think you do the spinneroonie.
Yeah.
Sounds
All
like
right.
you got
You didn't know I was going
to.
I started last year.
Started dancing?
No, celebrating. I can attest to that.
No, I didn't start dancing. I started last year.
Abu started last night. He was like, he thought last night was New Year's Eve. I had to tell him it's tonight.
Nah, I told him every day's New Year's Eve.
And he was celebrating it. He can celebrate it on time anytime.
I can't hear all the way from Australia, so we're going to give her a second to clear her throat or something. But, yeah, dude, every day's a day to get the most out of and celebrate. That's why holidays drive me nuts, because it takes me out of my regular routine that I work so hard to keep so balanced and tranquil and free of ripples. And then the holidays come in and bam, bam, bam.
Have a routine.
Well, everybody that wakes up in the morning and goes to bed at night and goes through a 24-hour cycle eventually has a routine, baby. I stretch every day. I try to work out. You wake up, you hit breakfast. If you really want to know, I wake up and hit the toilet, but I wasn't going to say that to everybody.
Yeah, you can spare us of that.
I thought so. See, Dave don't want to hear about that, baby. That's what we talk about with routine.
Oh, yes, he does, Abu. Hey, enough from the peanut gallery over. Don't make me come in that other room.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, are you guys like in two different rooms on two different phones?
Yes, we're in two different rooms on the. Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. I kind of pictured you like sitting on each other's laps sharing a phone.
Oh, yeah, right.
Not really, but I thought
it'll be later on tonight, but
that better be a joke.
Yeah, you better be on your guard tonight, Sabu.
What, Sabu?
Keep your guard up.
Oh, please. He's been eyeing me all night, all weekend, all week, however long he's been.
Have her coconut oil.
Did give me, Rob, I got an official Sabu pair of wrestling tights and jackets, so
you really?
That was a nice little gift, yep.
If you can sell that on eBay.
I'm not going to sell these. I have my own green Sabu tights right here. They're pretty cool, too.
Oh, the underwear wasn't originally green. It was white.
Hey, Dave, are you going to put the pants on and look at yourself in the mirror and pretend to be Sabu?
No, because first of all, I don't want to cover up, this work of art with Sabu's green little, ballerina tights here. But I will say, I will add them to the collection.
Dave, you need to get the squat.
Huh? What was that about squatting?
The squats with his chicken legs.
Huh?
He's like,
I'm about stick legs.
She said, yeah, she's spoiled, you know.
Oh, but do I have to send some pictures that way, or Don't...
Oh my God! Look what you did. Now he's gonna send pictures of himself.
Yeah, just but let her. Yeah, I'll send some pictures.
She takes it back.
I do. I take it back. Please don't send me anything.
Thank you. Okay, accepted. But anyway, so where's Booker T? Is he online?
He just stepped out of the room for a minute.
Is he with you?
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, cool. Tell him I said Happy New Year. Long time no see.
Yeah. He'll probably be back. He was here for the first hour and a half of the show.
Really? How's he doing? Good?
Yep, he's doing good. They keep talking. Him and Charmel are here hanging out with us, and they keep talking about some fucking, what is it, TMA or some shit? I don't know.
TMZ.
Is it something based out of Orlando or something?
I guess they want me to go on vacation with TNA Airlines or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, TNA.
Some crazy shit.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Kurt Angle's there.
Crazy Kurt. Fucking A. Yeah, something like that. But he's doing good, though. He's
that's good, man, yeah. Cool. Tell him I said hi.
Hi.
I don't want to talk to these cocksuckers, but you have to.
They got a big pop on his sign, yeah.
I'm sorry. You're talking to Dave and you threw that one.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Funny.
Don't be sorry, baby. I like it when you laugh. Your happiness brings me pleasure.
Oh, that's why you're the greatest husband ever.
So now back to Dez from Niagara Falls. We kind of cut him off before he really got to tell us what he called in for. I bet he's got a great story to share with us of drinking and driving.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
No great,
Dez.
no great stories of drinking and driving.
No, I think what Dez was trying to let us know was that the best moment of 2008 was indeed Joey Styles knocking out JBL. Perspective.
Yeah.
By far and away.
Joey Styles knocked out JBL. I find that hard to believe.
I don't.
Believe it.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was a very bright spot in my
Sabu,
not so good year.
Sabu, you knew that, right?
Yes, I knew that.
What did he do? He knocked him out?
Yeah, he fucking JBL's he's a big bully, and he just picks on someone that's not gonna fight back. And Joey Styles was his target for this trip in Iraq, picking on him, being an asshole like he always is, and he acted like he spilled a drink on him and shit. They got in each other's faces, a little pull apart, and I guess JBL broke away from the pull apart and came up on Joey, and Joey decked him, and he went down.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
That's not that unbelievable.
No, it's not that unbelievable, but it was awesome. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. I mean, no one deserved that more than JBL. He's never done anything to me, and I'm sure he wouldn't. He only picks on like young guys that are low on the packing order, that have to pay respect, and have to take shit. And he really fucking rides it hard and long, and fucking
he picks his battles.
Yeah, for sure. And I've just always had a hard time trying to find something to like about the guy, Not that he's done anything to me, but man, he takes a lot of energy out of you just being in the room with him, with his loud ass Texan voice. And when he starts, riding someone, he used to pick on Rene Dupree all the time,
that was horrible.
Oh, he would just, that French kid, new kid. Yeah, because Rene.
Any kind of international tour with JBL was hell.
But anyway, now that Joey Styles decked him, man, that's karma.
Karma's a bitch.
Huh. Well, JBL.
No, Nikki Heyman, Bob Holly actually got in a fight and decked Rene Dupree. JBL doesn't go that far. He doesn't fight. He's a bully. Bob Holly's actually a tough guy, JBL will fight, or will pretend he'll just won't fight him. Now that he knows that Styles will swing and hit him and his ass, he will not fucking go anywhere near him after that, So that's how that works. But great moment for 2008. Dez, you said you got a drunk driving story, or you don't?
No drunk driving story. I don't drink and drive.
That's a good thing.
Not a good move.
Hey, Dave. We're one of the things we're talking about is stories of drinking and driving, whether it's been you or whether someone that you know did that, or just any story that you might relate to. I found I don't really have that many. I'm thinking back, and even when I was young and stupid and drank a lot, I guess I was lucky and shit. But if you have any, no holding back. That's what I'm saying.
Drinking and driving, huh?
Anytime, like when you were a kid, something like that.
I only got pulled over once in my entire life when they suspected, and I actually been drinking with this chick. It was years ago when I was like a teenager, and it was funny because we had actually been drinking, and this cop.
Was that a chick with a stick?
Yeah, right. Shut up, Step.
Hey, I've heard the stories.
Yeah. No, it's actually the first girl that I ever really had a real relationship with in my life, and we were drinking. We used to go because we lived with our parents, so we went, we'd go to some park or something, and she used to like to drink, so I'd have a few drinks, and I remember we got pulled over, and the cop, this is the honest-to-God truth, he looks at me and he goes, have you been drinking? And I go, no, man, I just had one drink, and he goes, well, recite the alphabet, right? And I was like, oh, man, and so I started going A, B, C, D, and I got it wrong, right? And he goes, all right, listen, he goes, are you drunk or are you just stupid? And I go, well, tonight I'm just stupid because I don't know the alphabet, right? And he goes, all right, I'm going to give you one more chance. He goes, get out of the car, and he wanted me to close my eyes and touch the tip of my nose, and he said, I wasn't doing that good either. So I'm like, oh man, I'm going to get arrested for drunk driving. And he goes, all right, I got one more test for you. If you fail this, you're screwed. And this was supposedly the hardest test. He said, I want you to hold your foot up, 3 inches from the ground and keep it there for 10 seconds. And I go, oh man, this is perfect, because I had been doing martial arts since I was 14. So I go, this is going to be easy. So I put my right foot 3 inches up and counted. I go, how long you want me to count? I can count to 1,000. He was like, all right, I guess you're not drunk, and he let me go. But I was right on the brink. That was the closest I came, and ever since then I've never had a problem with it.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit. Thank you.
How about you, Sabu? You must have a lot of experience.
Sabu, have you ever gotten pulled over?
Not lately.
Me and Sabu have one of the most famous pullovers ever.
Oh yeah, right.
That was fun.
Was that 2005 or 2006? I don't even 2006. I don't know.
You guys weren't drunk, were you? You guys?
No, but I have gotten a ticket for driving under the influence.
Really?
Yeah, even though alcohol wasn't involved at all, but I had a cop one time, and it wasn't this one, that, let's see, what was his deal? He wrote me all kinds he wrote a huge list of every infraction near a school with a fucking, minor kid in the trunk naked, and anyway, Under the Influence was on there because there was a burnt roach on the floorboard or some shit like that, and he thought that I was drinking, and I failed his sobriety test, but I hadn't been drinking, but he gave me the ticket anyway, and then he was like, well, you're on something. It was weird.
I hope you learned from it and didn't do it again.
Of course. I've learned from all my mistakes. I've gotten
every time. You learn
yes,
every time.
I've gotten busted everywhere, from Pennsylvania, Vancouver, New Jersey, Canada, yes, California, of course, Ohio. The important thing is I learned my lesson every single time.
I think they should be tougher on people that drink and drive, because you're putting everybody at risk, and it's it's a bad thing. I mean, I'm totally against that, because, you're endangering everybody, and it's I actually, what am I thinking? I actually got hit by a drunk driver on, within the first few years I was in the entertainment business. I was coming back from the gym with my brother, and some guy crossed the line and plowed right into us, and I was in the passenger side and slammed off the window. Turned out to be the drummer of Alice in Chains, that heavy metal rock band. Yeah, he was actually I was going to kill him, too. I got out of the car and attacked his car, was kicking it, and the cops, huh?
Uh-huh.
What do you mean, uh-huh? The LAPD. It's all. I'm sure the police reports still exist. This was it was less than 10 years ago. It was around. Let me see. It was like late 90s. I got out of the car. I was out of my mind, and then the cops were there within seconds, and they had me handcuffed, but they knew they're like, you're in a state of shock. I'm not in a state of shock. This drunk asshole hit me, and they ended up arresting him. And
I'm in a state of shock. I'm in Massachusetts.
Huh?
What do you mean?
The cops said I was in a state of shock because I was all out of my mind because I bounced off the windshield, but I wasn't.
Who stole the fucking dope?
All right, can that stupid little thing you got going, but yeah, I don't know how I forgot about that story, and
that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was I'll never forget. I was actually pissed at my brother because he was driving, and I usually like to drive, and I said I was pissed because I said, look, if I was driving, that wouldn't have happened, and because I'm good at getting out of the way quick, and anyway, Talia Shire came and picked me up because I was actually hanging out with her at the time, and they took me to the hospital, but nothing. There was just I had a bump on my head, nothing major, but some major welts on my shins, and we had to do an action scene the next day in this movie I was doing, and I remember, man, I had all these welts on me. It was a bitch, but eventually he ended up going to court, and I had to go to court too because they wanted me to testify against him, and he came up and apologized. I actually felt bad for him at that point because he was like, oh, man, I'm totally screwed, and I remember when the cops were talking, I was like, well, the guy's kind of cool now, and by then I had kind of forgot about it, and so
one time, there was no alcohol involved, but I've been in a lot of car crashes. One time, me and Sabu were in a car I was driving. Bobby Duncan Jr. was in the car, I think Pee-wee too, and I missed this red light because in Philadelphia they just had him on the side of the road instead of overhead. It's an easy thing to miss, but anyway, I fucked up, missed the red light. I T-boned this motherfucker. Bam! And I drove him up on the curb, and the guy had a brand new Mustang car that he was driving to the airport to pick up a guy that was flying in from Chicago to buy it and drive home. And I totaled it. Remember that, Sabu?
Yes, I do. That was funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Probably wasn't too funny to the guy that just, was about to sell his car.
Oh,
yeah. Probably not. Hey, I got a bunch of calls, so let me go to Mr. Tap Ass from England. Cheers, mate.
Ah, damn. Nikki used my nickname. It's Paul from Panama City. She blew my cover.
Oh, man.
Well,
Nikki,
now everyone knows who
Blog
I
Talk
am.
Radio Nikki cannot be fooled. She's the producer with the mostest. What's going on, man? Happy New Year, dude.
All right, well, we've had a few people calling from the Commonwealth. We've had 2 Aussies, 1 Canadian, so I was like, I've got to stand up for Britain.
Oh, yeah. Call from Australia, Florida.
I was actually filling in for Matt Denton. This is the time of the show where he usually calls in and goes, RVD, motherfucker.
Yeah. Then we got SVD, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, an SVD, motherfucker.
Now we got Sabu. Let's hear it.
Sabu, motherfucker. But, I was going to say, correct me if I'm wrong, you were talking earlier about JBL being a bit of a bully and a prick, and didn't I read somewhere that on an international tour he went to Germany and he did the Nazi salute and pissed off the whole country?
Yes. That.
Did he really?
Yeah, no, he did.
Wow. This may have been when you was with the company. I swear I read it. He went to Germany.
No, it did happen. I was there. He got trouble for it. I think he got kicked off his other job he had for money. Like he was the stock market fucking show he had or whatever. But Booker knows a little something more about that than I do. I don't know if he'll share it. Hey, where's Book at? Okay, Book's outside walking the dog.
See, motherfucker.
I wanted to bring him in on this because I happen to know that Booker did it like the night before and got in no trouble whatsoever.
All right.
I wanted to get his feedback.
Man, it's different.
Yeah, I wanted to get his feedback on that and see if he'd bring it out on the show because he did that the night before. Just you're in the ring, you're trying to get to you. It just seems like a good idea. It's just like you go to. Just like, Andy Kaufman used to go to Memphis and say, y'all people talk so funny down here.
I'm gonna go visit England and wear some bad teeth.
There you go. You blend right in, brother.
Anyway, you have a Happy New Year, yeah? Happy New Year, SVD.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right, have a good one.
Cheers.
Bye. Cheers.
Right on, man. That was Mr. Tapass calling from England. So, the show is starting to wind down. We still got a bunch of calls. Oh, and someone just hung up, too. We're going to go to KT from South Carolina next. We still got a few minutes, baby. Everyone's getting through that's called tonight. We got them all here.
Hey, Billy B, I see you. What's up?
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's the one that says you know him or something. Was he email you MySpace? Is that how you know him?
Yeah, but I honestly haven't checked my MySpace in so long. It's
Forever,
disgraceful.
huh?
It
Right
really
on.
is. I'm a bad MySpacer. I'm horrible.
Well, KT from South Carolina makes me think of Katie from
I
England.
know.
You
well,
too?
No, I was thinking of our niece, Caitlin.
Oh.
From South Carolina.
Oh, I get that too. Hey, what's up, KT? Welcome to RVD Radio.
Yeah, this is KT, a.k.a. Riley.
Ah, this KT's dude, not like Katie from England at all. Right on, man.
Yeah, but I have to say something about the most memorable moments of 2008.
Yes.
Two most memorable moments. It would have to be wrestling-wise.
Okay, let's have your wrestling most memorable moment of 2008.
One of the most memorable moments is when on April 24th edition of Impact, Booker T and Sting teamed up in the Deuces Wild tournament. Yeah, that was a memorable moment for me. It was a good moment for me. And the second most memorable moment is when Booker made his heel turn. He made a lot of progress since then. The TNA World Championship all the way to the Legends Championship this year.
Yeah, he was talking about that. Well, shit, I'm going to tell him, unless you get to tell him yourself, hang out for the rest of the show, because I expect him to come back into the room here at the studio in the Casa de Van Dam, but I don't know. He's out walking the dog right now, so hopefully he'll come in and you can tell him yourself. If not, I will definitely pass that on, KT, because I know he'd want to know about it.
What does walking the dog mean?
Literally walking the dog. Him and Charmel brought their what is that dog? A chow?
Yeah.
They brought their chow and
Pretty Portia.
Pretty Portia.
Portia.
I know, but she's pretty.
Call her Pretty.
He's really walking the dog. So but hey, Sabu, what's the memorable? Do you remember 2008?
It's a haze.
What are your most memorable moments of 2000? What do you think?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Wasn't it last night at my house, Sabu?
I don't remember. Probably trying to forget. I really don't have nothing to brag about.
Not so much bragging, but just like one of the first things that comes to your mind when you go, you look back and you're like 2008, like January all the way through December. Think about some trips. Think about some trips I took. You took a trip. You took some international trips.
November 15th, my mother turned 80.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That was quite awesome.
Yeah, that's a real good one. Awesome. Yeah, and Sonia, you were...
Well, I know everybody knows what mine is. It was April 5th. That's the day I found out I had cancer.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
That was the most memorable thing that happened to me this year.
And then what date did you beat
cancer's ass, though? That's a memorable date, too.
The day that I beat it, the day
Yeah.
I went into remission was 20 days later on the 25th when I had it cut out of my colon.
Yeah.
And then I had to go through chemotherapy for extra insurance, but, once the cancer was out of my body, then I was cancer-free, technically.
Right, so that's the deal, because a lot of people go through chemo to get rid of the cancer. Sonia had it surgically removed, and then as an extra precaution under doctor's recommendation went through the chemotherapy, although she was already or cancer-free, which is a little bit of point of confusion, because remission apparently is when a survivor no longer has cancer, and hers goes all the way back, 6 months ago, so she's already that much without it, and then with the chemo, there's no fucking way you could think about coming back during the last several months anyway. So, yeah, we covered that a little bit in the monologue, baby. That's definitely going to stand out. We talked about Obama. Age, or 2008, we elected a new president, and our first black president, too. I wish Book would come back so we could kind of hit on that. Yeah, tell him we got... Hey, whose gay phone ring is that?
It's Sabu's.
Right on. Dude, I'm going to go to George from New York and let him through. What up, George? You're on RVD Radio.
Well,
Hey, Rob Van Dam. Good to hear you again, my friend.
Thanks, man. Happy New Year. I also
Happy New Year to you and yours, and hopefully 2009 will be an even more of a blessing to you and your family than 2008.
I have no fucking doubt.
Rob,
please return into the room.
Yeah, to make a little quick run before she has to go.
I gotta tell you, man. You know, you were asking about the drinking stories and all.
Yeah, you got one?
Yeah, because back in 1994, the last day I drank, I was at a funeral of a brother fireman, and I went back to the firehouse, proceeded to get good and stewed. I mean, I got fucking wasted, and I no sooner get done, I call up a friend of mine and tell him I'm on the way to his house. So I get behind the wheel, the first and only time I ever drove under the influence. Now, I went from a town called Montrose, New York, to Peekskill, New York, my hometown, and I went the back roads, and I was lucky I could see to drive. That's how wasted I was.
Right, that doesn't sound like you should have been behind the wheel.
No, I shouldn't have. I really should have just taken a cab and said, fuck the car, you could stay where it is.
Well, did you make it to your destination?
Without hitting a parked car, a pedestrian, or a telephone pole.
Wow.
And without getting pulled over by the cops to boot. Because they were everywhere.
Man. Well, that's a survivor story right then, though. You know, remember that when you want to reach your destination and you haven't been drinking, your best chances are if your destination is...
Your destination is RVD TV and RobVanDam.com.
Yeah. All right. Listen, I keep going to callers like Katie, who I'm going to go to in a minute, because he wants to say something to you. And we thought, Katie, that sounds like it might be a girl. We had Desiree, and we thought, Desiree, man, she sounds hot. We went to her, and that was a dude named Des. And this time, there's absolutely no way that Tina and Jessica are anything but pure estrogen. I'm sure of it. What's up, Tina and Jessica?
Ask him.
Hey, is it really a dude?
We love you.
Well, that's awesome. Happy New Year, ladies.
Oh my God.
I might go back to them. I'm gonna put them on hold, and they're kind of excited. And I'm gonna go on to Billy B. Baby, you just got back in time. What's up, Billy B. from Mississippi?
RVD, motherfucker.
Yeah. And now we got SVD, and at this time Booker T, and also, do I still have? I got Sabu and movie producer David DeFalco on the line. I got Officer X. Happy New Year from everybody, dude.
What's up, Billy Bob?
What's up,
Booker
Billy?
T. What's up, everybody? Booker, I got to ask you something, man. I just saw this on YouTube. It's an interview with you, Sherry, Stevie Ray, and Mean Gene, and you dropped the N-word, I think, on a pay-per-view?
Yeah, man, one of my most embarrassing moments, man.
Oh, I could see it in your face. You look like you were about to break up. Did you ever catch heat after the show because of that?
No, actually, I got a push
N-word.
That's funny. Yeah, I've heard Book get asked about that. Before. It's not one of his proudest moments to talk about, and I remember he threatened to
kill somebody.
Yeah, a couple times. Yeah, all right, we'll just leave it at that, dude. This guy, KT, called from South Carolina. He called while you were gone, Book, and he said his two most favorite moments. What were they, KT?
When on April 24th edition of Impact, he teamed up with Sting, and when he over the summer turned heel, and from the Progress Now, he won from the TNA World Championship over the summer, then to the Progress of the Legends Championship.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. You know, I had a lot of great moments in professional wrestling. Those two good ones for me, you know, but I always say the best for me was Booker T and Chris Benoit, best of 7, you know, but that's another story, man. I appreciate that, but you know, I'm still doing my thing. TNA has been real good to me, you know. I just signed for another year, you know, with a year option to stick around, you know, maybe, you know, do a little bit more, you know. So rest assured you're going to be checking Booker T out, here in the future, for years to come, doing my thing. Maybe not in the wrestling ring with the boots on forever, but I'll always be a part of wrestling in some form or fashion, and just appreciate it, bro.
All right. Yeah. Hey, David DeFalco, didn't you have something you wanted to say to Booker T as well?
What up, D?
He's on the other line.
Oh, he's on the other line. That was his phone ringing. He blamed you.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
That bitch.
Fucking sissy.
Right on. All right, hey, you better keep your guard up tonight going out with him, Sabu.
Yeah, I've been on guard all day so far.
Yeah. He might try to take you dancing in West Hollywood with your old trunks on, man.
What's that?
He may try to take you dancing in West Hollywood wearing the green trunks.
That's
I hope not.
Hey, so you didn't want to work out in his gay gym today?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Nothing personal.
His gym's gay?
Oh, yeah, he works, yeah.
Kind of.
It is. It is. He works out in a gay Gold's Gym in West Hollywood, and he says, "Oh, I don't mind. And I don't mind either. I'm not a gay bastard. And I usually don't even notice. Like I used to work out at one that was half gay in Long Beach, and Sonya would come in there, and she'd be like, "Oh my God, you're the only straight guy here." And I'd look around, and it was like all couples of dudes, and I had no idea. Like I didn't even know I was so into my workout, But up there in Hollywood, I mean, it's more of a social thing, and it's weird. And
did anybody ever ask you to spot you?
I think yes, actually.
You didn't ask them to spot you. They asked you to spot you. Did that ever happen? I was wondering.
Not that I recall.
Yeah, it was a pretty fruity gym.
It might be a sign. You know what I mean?
Oblivious, you still wouldn't get it. Sure, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. It's only 200 pounds. Yeah.
Right.
When Dave was talking about getting busted earlier, and he said the cop asked him to touch his nose, I was going to ask him, did you have to move his balls first?
Oh, my God.
I didn't get it in because the motherfucker was talking too much, man. I'm going to go to Donnelly from L.A. because that's right around the corner. I'm in L.A. Shit, what's up, Donnelly?
Hey, what's going on, RVD, man?
Happy New Year, dude.
Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to everyone else.
What up?
So,
right on. Hey, what up, Sabu? Go ahead. What you got for us tonight?
Man, we talked last week about doing that music video, the No Retreat, No Surrender.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I got your email, and I haven't had a chance, to look at it yet. I saw that I have it. I don't know. It doesn't really look like something that I'm probably going to be interested in, to be honest with you, but I'll give it a look before I rule it out.
Well, come on. It's one of your favorite movies. It'd be one weekend. That's all I'm asking. It's right around the corner.
Well, I'm actually a very expensive piece of talent, but I help out my friends and shit. And you, although you live in L.A., I don't know if I know you enough to hook you up with a favor, and I know you can't afford me, but I'm gonna check and see what you have in mind anyway. Something about a music video that the guy has. Tell Booker T what you want me to do, Donnelly.
Basically, the music video would just be like, a parody of No Retreat, No Surrender. We'd have it open with you and this rapper at like a pizza shop, have a couple of guys come in dressed like the villains from Death Wish 3, punk you guys out, and then we cut to the montage, the final montage that happens at the very end with you basically training like Jason. We have you at the park, doing the push-up with one finger, the crazy crunches.
Wait a minute. Who is this Mark talking on the phone right now? Because he's got to be talking nuts. It doesn't happen to RVD. It doesn't happen to Booker. I mean, who's he think he's talking to, man?
Good point, man.
This guy must be an idiot, man. I mean, he's talking about punking RVD out. RVD is the star of the show, plus he get a per diem, a bonus off the top. I mean, you can't talk to RVD like he's some bum on the street, man. Get a life.
Hey, why don't he ask you to help him rake his leaves or something, too? Jesus Christ.
He's got a good point, Donnelly. Good point, man.
Hey, Rob, I got a better idea. Why don't you go over his house Saturday and help him paint his fucking family room?
He is in L.A., man. Shit. Hey, listen, guys, the show's only got a couple seconds left. We did it. Fucking New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's to everybody. Officer X, Nikki Heyman, Harry Slash, Sabu, Triple D, everybody. Sonia, Booker, Sharmel.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Buck.
Much peace, brothers on the West Coast. Every day's New Year's.
Maybe we'll run into you a little bit later, Sabu. I hope so. That'd be awesome.
I hope so.
They're about to fucking cut me off, but I'm going to cut them off first, motherfuckers. Okay, you got it.
Drop that down! The whole fucking show! Drop that down! The whole fucking show! Dance of a needle! Dance of a needle! Dance of a needle! Phantom Dominator!
Can you clear us?
The whole fucking show! Drop that down! The whole fucking show! A damn shot straight to your brain! Straight to your skull crack! You can stop and straight to your brain! Straight to your skull crack! Drop that down! The whole fucking show! Drop that down! The whole fucking show! I will fly high! 5-star frog splash! You can't stop me! 5-star frog splash! Drop that down! The whole fucking show! Drop that down! The whole fucking show! It's all about the yin and the yang! The balance of power that's in! You can't stop the yin and the yang!